Have you returned home? Keep your windows closed. There will be a storm tonight. Don't go out if you don't have to. Me? I'm not home. I wasn't scheduled for a shift, but there's a high chance of accidents occurring because of this storm. It's better for me to stay at the hospital. I'm reviewing articles from several medical journals. The data shows the cases of ventricular arrhythmia being treated with ablation via transendocardial injection are increasing every year. This study aims to explore, are you certain you wish to fall asleep to me reading this? Lorraine would be more efficient. The effect of white noise varies from person to person. While you feel sleepy after listening to it, I feel refreshed. Am I going to pull an all-nighter? This doesn't count. I took a nap in the afternoon, so it feels like morning now. That means it's time to work. Besides, you do it all the time as well. That was far from convincing. All right, let the sound of the rain lull you to sleep. However, if you still can't fall asleep, I'll read these research articles to you. 3, 2, 1. Good night. Good evening. Yes, I'm pretty lucky today. I got off work on time and will get to catch up on some sleep. Calls are fine. Besides, if it's the hospital, I need to answer it. As for this, I knew it was you, so I picked up. Of course it's not telepathy. I saved your number in my phone. That and your ringtone is different from everyone else. What is it? It's a secret. You can't ask another person for hints. Sweet talking doesn't work on me. Did you excel at creative writing in elementary school or something? Where did you learn how to flatter like that? On second thought, maybe you should keep going. It seems you weren't busy at all today. You're still energetic this late. It's quite obvious you're pretending given how your eyes are squeezed shut. You don't look like that when you're actually sleeping. What do you look like? You crumple the sheets, drool, and suffer from somniloquy. Yes, that was a lie. I'm going to sleep now. I have 3 surgeries tomorrow, so I have to get up early. We can continue to talk during my lunch break. Or would you prefer me to give you a wake-up call tomorrow morning?
The foreign aid schedule has been set. I'll be gone for longer this time. Your checkups have all been arranged. I'll send you the details later. Remember not to be late. I will notify you if we need to make adjustments to your treatment plan. Do you understand? Don't be negligent. The blood test doesn't lie. That is all. Tomorrow morning, I've already packed most of my things. My passport, laptop, toiletries, a blanket. You never know when you'll need a blanket in tropical weather. I did use your packing list as a reference. But if I brought everything, my colleagues would think I'm actually moving there. The hospital equipment has already been sent over. Anything else will be delivered later. The living quality in that area isn't as bad as you think. There's no need to worry your heart out. Let's make a deal, shall we? If you promise to go to your checkups while I'm away and take good care of yourself, when I'm back, you can examine every inch of me. Well? I know. I'll return in one piece.
I was looking through the photos we took at the villa yesterday, and then I suddenly wanted to call you. Nothing important, just that I noticed you were next to me in every picture. However, ever since we left the villa, I feel empty inside when you're not with me. I'm not used to it. Perhaps that is why I was looking at our photos. Out of all the pictures we've taken, which one do you like the most? Why am I asking? I'm in need of a new phone wallpaper. Correct. I want to see you whenever I use my phone. What's the purpose of this sudden change? I realized moments like these are worth preserving. It's not just yesterday. I want to keep every moment you carefully planned for my birthday. From making the cake and singing happy birthday, to the streamers in your hair, and osmanthus flower petals on your shoulders. I want you with me at all times, in every way possible. I like those sides that make up who you are. If life were a photo album, then I wish every page had a picture of you in it. I'm already imagining what photos we'll have for next year's birthday party. Or maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. Thanks to you, my past regrets about birthdays have turned into feelings of anticipation. I'm looking forward to us slowly filling up the empty pages of this album. What have you been up to? I haven't seen you for a long time. Am I not allowed to check up on you? Not too bad. I haven't been busy these past few days. I had a meeting the day before yesterday. Then yesterday I had a surgery. Today I examined a batch of cardiovascular instruments currently being tested. If all goes well, I will be one of the first doctors in the world to use them. I'm not exactly working at the moment. I'm reading some files. I have time. We can talk. What have you done recently? Some simple errands. That's not bad. The fact you actually remembered to do them meant they were no longer trivial. It seems you have yet to discover your special ability. You have a knack for turning the most trivial of things into movie-worthy stories. You made the elevator stopping at the wrong floor sound like an unsolved mystery. When you found a brick on the road with a different pattern, you described it as an entrance to a parallel universe. Then there was an unforgettable romance between the morning glory and the wood sorrel growing in a cracked wall. Are you not planning to release new episodes tonight? All right. I'll give you one night to think about how to continue the story. Tell me about it tomorrow. I got everything on the shopping list and took a picture of the shopping cart. You may double check. The disposable placemats and plates for camping are missing. We have some at home. I should buy more just in case. I recall our plans for camping involve celebrating New Dawn Day as well as the night before together. We're not moving there. However, just to be safe, it might be a good idea to get a few more. If we need them after our vacation, that is. There are several items on the list that aren't easy to carry. We can rent them once we arrive at the campsite. Indeed, many people might celebrate the New Dawn's Eve in this manner. But I'm certain the campsite will make thorough preparations in advance. There's nothing to worry about. Have you gotten everything you wanted over there? I'll head to the checkout counter first. We'll meet up there. picture is missing one of the things you wanted? I already put the food that was on the list in the shopping cart. Aside from the food, the camera seems to have captured one item that isn't for sale. Anything can be bought so long as it's in the supermarket. The item that isn't for sale probably never expected to encounter a fickle person. Taking it by force is certainly one way to obtain it. Well, the item that isn't for sale is waiting for you at the checkout counter. As for how to bring him home, you'll figure it out when we see each other. Are you resting at home today? The division has been rather busy. The laboratory is working on a new research protocol, so I don't have time for anything else. However, it shouldn't be to the extent that we cannot see each other, correct? They say a day without seeing each other feels as long as 3 years. Yet you sound as if we haven't seen each other for 1,000 years. Having time to rest is certainly rare. What are your plans? You intend to perform a minor surgery on yourself. When did you find the time to get a medical license? A surgical excision on the cephalic region, to use anatomical terminology to describe a haircut. Your creativity knows no bounds. What am I doing? I'm simply ingesting H2O during my lunch break. You plan to perform the surgery because it's what you typically do. Is that so? Impressive. The amount of confidence you have in your own skill, I mean. So the instances your hair looked strange was because of the surgery going awry. Is my hair also getting long? Indeed. However, I've been busy as of late. I forgot to get it trimmed. Do you wish to give me a haircut? It's not that I don't trust your skills. May I see the informed consent form prior to the surgery first? I have to at least know the surgeon's success rate, no? What do you think? Can you see it clearly? I think it's safe to say you like my outfit today. Of course, I understand how important this day is. Would you like me to help you choose a coat? Am I offering suggestions, or am I making the final decision? Don't worry, my input always has a reasonable justification. The one on the left is very lively. As for the coat on your right, it gives off a more mature vibe. However, I prefer the one behind you the most. Yes, the coat that's on the bed. It's because that one complements the color of my coat today. Oh, and we can't forget your shoes. Those are also important. We'll be walking around outside for a while. Make sure to wear something comfortable so your feet don't get sore later. Fashion advice expert is my new title for the Lincoln New Year. Thank you for the compliment. I'll graciously accept it. You don't need to rush. Remember to turn off the lights and double check that you have everything. I'm not in a hurry. We still have plenty of time. Is that so? I thought I appeared to be composed. Well, you've got me. I'm indeed outside your place. I woke up early, and before I knew it, I found myself here ahead of schedule. I also brought you breakfast from that place you like. So may I knock on your door now? How was your day? I just returned from the hospital. It wasn't too hectic. How did you end up watching 2 movies back-to-back with your colleagues? Weren't you planning to do an escape room? Ah, it didn't work out. How were the movies? They were both romantic tragedies. Well then, what are the odds? Cheer up. Otherwise, your entire weekend will be gone before you know it. Why does true love lead to people going their separate ways? There's no correct answer to that question. There are many reasons. The environment, the relationship, fleeting emotions. Anything is possible. In other words, those who stay together until the very end are few and far between. It is what it is. That doesn't mean I'm pessimistic in regards to love. For most people, it's somewhere in the middle. They won't completely believe in it or reject it based on a single incident. We see many instances of people staying by each other's side or bidding each other farewell in the hospital every day. When illness is concerned, most people are fair game. Some parents and lovers will stay by the patient's side. Others are forced to say goodbye because of their circumstances. How long a relationship lasts does not mean anything. Likewise, perishable foods have a shelf life. Nothing lasts forever, but you can enjoy them before they spoil. You might know something isn't perfect, yet still choose to look forward to it. That's another form of optimism. Do you feel better now? Good. If you don't need to sleep early tonight, let's watch a comedy. What are you doing? I remember you were resolved not to waste time after work. To be exact, you were determined to work on personal development before bed. You asked me to remind you in regard to this matter. Have you made any progress? Did you at least open the book you bought earlier? You haven't found the time? It's always difficult in the beginning. Why don't you try putting away your phone first? Those are your words, not mine. Regardless, take a few minutes to finish your tasks at hand. Then put your phone in a place you cannot easily reach. Are you certain what you're working on is important? I see. You wrote down tomorrow's tasks on a memo. Make sure to set an alarm for tomorrow. Actually, you should set up 3 alarms. You have been sleeping well recently. And? You're checking to see if you missed any of my messages? Perhaps I shouldn't text you at night. I didn't know it would affect you this much. I may video call every day as a means to monitor you, like what we're doing at this very moment. Are you sure this will work? All right, it's getting late. Maybe you should leave the book for tomorrow. Starting tomorrow night, I'll do my best to remind you on time. I also have a book to read. We can read together if you'd like. We're returning to Lincoln tomorrow. I heard noises coming from your room. Are you still packing? You can't sleep. It's normal for your sleep cycle to be disrupted when you experience a polar night. If you can't sleep, we can chat for a bit if you'd like. I calculated the time. When we land, we'll be able to see the sunrise. Yes, it'll be the first sunrise after my birthday. That makes it special. Well, aren't you excited? But I suppose I do miss the sunlight since we've been here for so long. We traveled together from fall to winter, and now the 2 of us will traverse the night to see the dawn. Whether it's the polar night here or the sunrise in Lincoln City, any view is beautiful when I see it with you. Indeed. Celebrating my birthday in the Arctic this year has given me many memories. Glaciers, snowy landscapes, the heart of the Arctic. It sounds like I had the coldest birthday in existence. But you were by my side the entire time, so I felt warm for the most part. I witnessed polar nights here before, but I always found it somewhat tedious. There wasn't any sunlight. It constantly snowed. Sometimes, I'd turn my head back and see my footprints had already disappeared, just minutes after I left them. Everything gets buried under the snow here. Despite being able to come and go as I please, it's difficult to truly leave anything behind. It's different now, though. These traces will always be covered by our footsteps again. The memories we create can't be erased by darkness or heavy snowfall. They're preserved in our photo albums, our minds, our muscle memory. They helped me realize that I'm no longer alone. You should be on your lunch break right now. I'm not bound to the hospital 24/7. Is it baffling for me to be away from it? In any case, it's my day off today. I just left a restaurant we previously went to. Nothing unusual happened. The server we had last time asked why you weren't with me. Oh? The server cares about you more than me. Then tell me who's calling you. What am I doing now? I'm relaxing in a nearby park. It's not boring at all. There's a little girl who's like you. She's counting the bricks as she walks. She's also making sure she steps on the center of each brick. It seems like something you would do. I also saw a puppy who knew to wait before crossing the street. It's playing on the grass now. The puppy isn't like you at all. Or rather, it at least knows to put safety first. Who almost ran into a streetlight while returning a child's ball again? I've always had a good memory. Speaking of which, I remember your favorite cake. I got one for you. I'll drop it off later. I would be forced to make a detour. So won't you meet up with me as compensation? What are you doing? It's not every day you get to travel. Why are you staying inside your hotel room? You saw someone who looked like me. Why didn't you call out to him? Yes, the chances of bumping into me in a foreign place are abysmally low. You were worried you'd look idiotic if it wasn't me. You thought of everything. Yeah. Where did you see him? What was he doing? He was at the bazaar near the tourist attraction? He also wore the same clothes as me. What if I said you weren't mistaken? The venue for the academic conference was moved here last minute. However, according to our original schedule, we're leaving tonight. What a coincidence. When you saw me at the bazaar, I saw you as well. But when I wanted to call out to you, you were already dragging your friend away. Why do you think it's a shame? You don't have to see me off. I changed my flight to tomorrow. All the work has been delegated appropriately. It's not often I have this much free time. It's just as you said. The chances of bumping into each other are so slim that we can't let this opportunity go. Am I deliberately whetting your appetite? Aren't you curious about why I called you in the first place? Are you awake? Yes, I'm almost done with work. I covered a night shift yesterday for a colleague last minute. Nothing happened, so I'm not exhausted. We got an emergency patient at approximately 3 a.m., but that's it. Of course I'm telling the truth. I see. Is this because you listened to a few hospital urban legends? You cannot cover someone else's shift on a whim. If you do, prepare for the busiest night shift of your life. Something similar to that, I presume. These things are not to be believed for the most part, though they aren't completely false. Should a doctor's family visit a doctor while they're on duty, that doctor will. You look very serious all of a sudden. Tell me, what do you think happens to the doctor? They'll be happy, of course. I'm not wrong. I guarantee it. Similarly, a doctor would be happy if they get to see their family after a night shift. I suppose a video call counts. I can also stop by your place after my shift before going home. It's on the way, after all. It's not. Your memory is failing you.
Yes, I'm working on the New Dawn Day assignment you gave me. I'm not sitting at my desk and agonizing over it. It's just that when I think about writing to next year's you, I want to use a more serious approach. What about you? Have you finished your letter for next year's Zane? I look like a student who enjoys secretly asking his classmate about her progress. Please allow me to correct you. I'm honorably asking about your progress. All right, you can keep it a secret. Then we can have a proper celebration for next year's New Dawn Day. After writing so many reports, papers, and speeches, a letter simply feels different. I ended up saying a lot to next year's you. How much exactly? It's a lot. Yes, there are plenty of words, but as you said, I can't reveal anything. Flexible standards? It might be 1 page, 2, or even 3. You'll only know for sure when you receive it. We'll exchange them when we meet up tomorrow. But if you want to open it early... you can't. However, we have a year's worth of unknowns waiting for us until we receive these letters. Right now, I find myself wanting to hear your voice. As for everything else, let's save it for our future selves next year. You noticed the envelope on my desk? Yes. My progress so far is, I've written "to you" on an envelope. There's no need for you to match my progress. Take your time when writing. I think I should add one more line to my letter. Even though we have plans to celebrate New Year's together, I'm already starting to miss you. What am I going to do?
I've arrived at Snowcrest. Dr. Noah is doing well. He heard you're not coming, so he asked me to bring these local specialties back for you. Pi? He must be rummaging through my bag again. He was very friendly at first. He ran circles around me and rubbed the back of my hand with his stomach. But it turns out he just wanted your jerky. He won't go anywhere with me if I'm not holding some. Pi has gotten smarter since the last time I saw him. He's truly two-faced. Alright, that's all. I'll unpack later. I need to help Dr. Noah. The signal here isn't good. It might be a while before I can text you again. When will I be back? I'm not sure. The observation period for this experiment will be longer than usual. 1 month is a conservative estimate. You seem to be upset. No? Ah, perhaps I'm mistaken. 1 month is the worst case scenario. If things go according to plan, it will end 2 weeks earlier. Besides, the snow will stop eventually. When the signal is good, I'll call you. Once the snow stops, the view from the top of the mountain is the best at this time of year. If you want, we can go there on a 2-person sled, but only if you're able to take a few days off. All right, I'll buy your ticket. I see your frown is gone now. I can't read minds. For example, it's been a while since I've seen Pi. I simply guessed his mood based on his behavior. However, when people spend enough time together, you end up noticing even the smallest of changes. Pi hasn't seen you for quite some time. If you visit Snowcrest, I'm sure he'll welcome you lovingly. I don't want him to cut in line, though, so I'll save some jerky to give to Pi at a later date. I called to check in on your study session, and from what I can tell, it doesn't seem to be going well. How do I know? A video has been looping in the study. The Hunter's Exam Explained, Episode 1. Someone said I would be a distraction, so we're not allowed to see each other while she's studying. Well, I had no idea that us staying in the same house but just in different rooms would also count. And I don't think studying alone in my study is helping. Ah, you're right. I'm distracting you as I sit here in the living room and read in silence. Since you're tired, why don't you come out and rest for a bit? Giving up at the last step just before success does seem like a shame. However, I believe there are 15 episodes of The Hunter's Exam Explained. Are you sure you're just 1 step away? You're thirsty. What do you want to drink? I don't have chicken soup. I'll make you a coffee to wake you up. Why are you sighing? You have high standards for your studying environment. Earlier, you couldn't be disturbed, and now you need to be motivated. If you finish 5 episodes before the day ends, we can take a break and have barbecue for dinner. How does that sound? I can cook our dinner, yes. But that depends on how fast you can study. Otherwise, the food will get cold. Happy New Year. I'm currently making breakfast. I tried to stay up for New Year's Eve, but I fell asleep at some point. It's the one night of the year where staying awake past your bedtime is justified. When I woke up, my phone was vibrating. I saw numerous messages with New Year's greetings. I didn't even get a chance to claim 1 row of red packets before they were all collected. I suppose I missed out on most of the festivities. I just finished a call with my parents. They're still the same as always. Aside from being more fond of teasing me in any case, we barely exchanged a few words before they told me to call the person I want to see the most in the new year. Oh, give me a moment. The water is boiling. Let me turn off the stove. Perhaps it's reminding me that I shouldn't multitask. I must focus on our call first. I'll cook the tang yuan and noodles separately. Do you want to try some? I could deliver them, but I recommend coming over for a special dine-in service. Recently, I bought new tableware. The presentation will add a sense of ceremony to the meal. We can eat while watching a replay of yesterday's New Year's gala. All right then, I'll wait for you. It's cold outside. Remember to bundle up and be careful on your way here. Do I want any New Year's gifts? Yes, and you happen to already have it. Make sure to give me the first hug of the new year. I'm getting ready to leave work. I just ate the fast food we bought as a late-night snack. Yes, I finished everything and feel fine. Why are you hesitating? What's the matter? You felt sick after eating it. What are your symptoms? You should visit the hospital for a checkup, just in case. I'm still okay. I don't feel ill at all. You'll need to consult a gastroenterologist if there's an actual problem. Ah, you're correct. It was about to expire. Many things are similar in that regard. It's not just food. For example, I still have the ticket from a movie we watched before. The ticket's fading already. Perhaps the words on it will completely disappear after some time. You're quiet again. This is a sad topic, but even though the ticket will fade, the memory of that day will remain. Just like all the memories I have with you. Everything is white behind you. Where are you? It's snowing. I was working, so I didn't notice. Indeed, it is snowing heavily. Remember to wear your scarf. You're holding a new toy. I don't know what it does exactly, but it might be because I'm past the age of toys. It's a snowball maker kids recommended? Things used to play with the snow are quite innovative nowadays. I didn't use it when I was young. After all, the girl who played with me in the snow didn't have a snowball maker until now. Shouldn't you use a bigger snowball maker if you want a large snowman? The sun is warm today. The snow might melt by the time I'm done with work. These little snowmen too. They'll melt quickly without the help of Evol. Must I remind you I am a doctor, not a freezer. But I don't mind doing it once in a while. If it's still snowing at night, I'll use my Evol to make a snowman for you. This promise will last forever. Well, how does that sound? The snowman will always be with you, even if the snow melts. Yes, it is a Zane snowball maker, made exclusively for you.